Hello there, this is fairbinaryoptions.com. So let's write on the screen where we are and what we do here. Fairbinaryoptions.com. We are looking at the Great Britain pound US dollar pair, or the cable pair as it is being called also, with some bullish eyes, and therefore you know what I'm trying to say. We're going to recommend call options for the Great Britain pound US dollar even at this high. So no worries if the market is looking, let's say, overbought by all means or whatever. We want to buy here call options. The reason for that is that the price is forming here an expanding triangle. Actually, it ended an expanding triangle. It is being called a running variation of an expanding triangle, and it looks exactly like this, like a seesaw, and it goes with the B2D trend line being like this. But remember, the triangle needs to expand, right? So the B2D trend line to be like this. And let's make it of a different color. Let's make it, I don't know, let's make it like this, a bit bigger. And then the A and C trend line should look like this. And this should be an expanding triangle, so we should have expansion, and normally this should be a bit higher here, so that it shows that the two trend lines actually are never going to meet if they are being projected into the future. It is not mandatory for price to come and break or to pierce the A and C line, so that should not be a problem for anybody. Now the same pattern here, or this pattern, we have it here in the sense that this would be our wave A to the downside, and then we have the B wave to the upside, either here or here, it doesn't really matter. Then the C wave, then the D wave, and then the E wave all the way here. And this would be the triangle, the expanding triangle. Again, what does it mean, expansion? Expansion, it means that the B2D trend line and the C and the A and C trend lines, they are actually never going to meet. So if you take this one from here to here, and it looks like it is being pierced as well by recent price action, and therefore we have a classical triangle that ended here. From my point of view, this triangle here ends a second wave, and this second wave will be this to be an X wave of a bigger degree. Let's try to say here that this would be an X wave of a bigger degree, and then the whole pattern to be labeled, of course, A, B, C, D, E. This to be wave A, this to be the B wave, this to be the C wave, this to be the D wave, of course, and this to be the E wave to the downside. Now, Yellen is speaking today, and we're going to take a look at what the markets are going to do on that speech. She's going to testify in front of the US Senate. She's going to testify about the state of the US economy, and I would say that, judging by how the market is positioning, we should have some lower US dollar all over the board, especially on the Euro US dollar and the Great Britain pound US dollar as well. So as a conclusion, or as a consequence of this analysis here with the triangle, I would like to go and buy call options. So let's write here on the screen that I'm buying call options with end of week expiration date. Right here, right now. End of week expiration date means on Friday, when the US markets are closing, the option will expire, and then we'll see if it is a profitable one or not. Thank you very much for being here. This is fairbinaryoptions.com. We just bought call options on the euro US dollar, on the Great Britain pound US dollar, sorry. Bye bye.